Okay guys, so I've got my phone propped up currently, that way I can use both hands. So for starters, you're going to want to get, well I mean, you can go one of two ways, but I'm going to go ahead and get this here clip off. It's a pain in the ass, I hate them. They're the worst things ever. Okay, so boot's free now, and we got a lot of power steering fluid coming out, so that's not good. Shouldn't be that much. You generally shouldn't do this, but I'm going to just to kind of force it back so I can get to that inner. Just get a good look at it. I'm gonna go grab a rag so I can get some leverage on this outer tie rod and getting it out. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to take that that cotter pin. You want to pull it out, straighten both of these right ends, and then pull it out on the left side. The new outer tie rod doesn't have one of these. It has a self-locking nut, so we're just going to do away with it. There's no need to, you know, be easy with it and try and save it, because we're just throwing it away anyway. Alright, so now we're going to focus on this nut right here, which it's a 19 millimeter. You may need to heat it up if you know you've got an exponential amount of miles, or it's rusted. These aren't too bad, but I am going to use a cheater bar just to make life a little easier. So you won't need this anymore, so toss it. Now the reason I'm doing it the way I'm doing it is I'm going to go ahead and pop the outer first, then take the inner. That way I can use the measurement of the entire thing and put it to the new parts. That way I can keep the alignment as close as possible, so the customer can at least drive to the shop and get a proper alignment. Okay, so now what you want to do, get your pickle fork, and you want to put it, now generally you can turn your wheel and make this much easier, but my client accidentally took his key with him, so I actually have to do all of this with the wheels sitting straight. It's a headache, but we can make do. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get that situated. Hold. So, as you can tell, we're pretty shot. So, and you can buy that pickle fork at Harbor Freight or any auto parts store. I believe I picked that up for 20 bucks. And they come in two different sizes. I bought both because I do a lot of automotive work, but this is the smaller of the two for this one. Okay, I apologize if the noise quality is bad. I've got the fan running behind me. It's like 80 plus in the garage right now, so, but I snuck the pipe wrench in. I'm getting ready to give her a twist. I have not broke it loose yet, so I'm going to give her a twist and see if I can get her. she came loose and I smacked the back of my hand on the jack stand. That felt great. So once you get her to this point, you can grab you a rag, a shop towel. So I found that one of the easiest ways to go about doing this is pull your boot as far back as possible. And this ain't, you know, the right way. I'm not saying my way is better than anyone else's. But to get it close within eyesight is pretty dang good. So got those straight. Let's scoop this up actually so you can see. So we got those straight. Now what you want to do, take your inner, make sure it's screwed all in. Get started. Now I hope y'all can see. I've just got my phone propped up. But and I like these newer inners a lot more. They've got 4 points of tightening versus 2, and it's a lot smaller of a head also. So I got pretty close to get that lined up. That looks pretty. Oh, this one's a little longer still. Pretty dang close. So, I don't have a marker or paint right now, so what I'm gonna do, piece of Teflon right here. I can pick it up and move it now. It's honestly too much Teflon. I need to a little bit. Get as close as you can to that outer to keep your measurement true. And I'm just going to smack that on there, make sure it sticks. You got your mark. Come back. Alright, so now we got that done. I can go ahead and install this. So the install is the same as taking it out. So you can just hand thread it in as tight as you can, and then you'll snug it up with the pipe wrench. Or if you've got a wrench big enough to fit on this end, since it's a lot different than the OEM style, you can just use a wrench and snug it up. It'd be 1,000 times easier. I happen to not have a wrench big enough. I have a 25 millimeter, and it does not fit this. So, all right, guys. So now, ignore my hose clamp, but the original one broke. So this is just to make do. I already made a note on his paperwork when he goes to get an alignment to go ahead and have them replace these with either OEM or the proper size. But yeah, it's fully installed and it's as close as it's going to be as far as eyeballing it. Or have any questions, just go ahead and comment below. If you would please, and if you don't mind, subscribe. And give this video a like if it was helpful.